Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, November 22, 2022. While the moon at the top of your chart today can bring out your more responsible side, a Sun-Jupiter transit also encourages you to enjoy yourself. A happy balance is possible. It's a friendly transit that keeps you pleasantly alert. There can be a conversation with a friend or encouraging news that lifts your spirits. You feel especially confident about a particular goal or idea. It can also be an excellent time to enjoy your studies or a special interest. You can see the bigger picture, or a friend can help you see a new, more optimistic perspective. Others reinforce or supplement your ideas in pleasant ways. Contributions from friends or networks tend to be helpful or motivating. Answers come more easily when you share your problems today. Connecting, mingling, chatting, and networking can encourage you or bring opportunities into your life. Mark your calendar with a big bright star today. This is because we have one of the best solar transits, a trine between the mighty Sun and gorgeous Jupiter. As the Sun highlights your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating, you will likely be invited to a glamorous and joyous event. Even if you don't have anything remarkable planned, even just hitting the town with your crew and crush will guarantee plenty of laughs and hugs to go around. Singles will fare especially well now if they're looking for a special connection. Branch out from your immediate professional community and support group. It might be time to reconnect with those far and wide when the Sun in Scorpio trines Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Since Jupiter retrograde is reconsidering aspects of your immediate community and conversations, you might be ready to see if there are any others in your greater network that might be worth developing a closer working relationship with. Reconnect with colleagues on and offline, or say yes to any networking event. You might be surprised to see who pops up. The moon isn't just making its first visit to your career sector since the last planet left or since Mars turned retrograde in your work sector, but also since Saturn's direct turn in your income sector. The moon is taking all that in, and as it makes a friendly aspect to Mars and Saturn, this fueling your intuition, instincts, and imagination across the income, work, and career fronts. This is a great day to assert your dreams and visions. If you would like to see yourself a little bit healthier in 2 months' time, today is a great day to swim a few extra laps or run up that hill 2 times. If you see yourself as more of a social animal than you were over the last 6 months, today is a great day to check out a dating app, go crazy, or surprise yourself in some other way. It's a fun day, a day to get started on things, and most of all a day to express yourself as you want to be. Welcome to a new day. It's a 2-day, and this vibration tends to focus on your interpersonal relationships. If you think that this is an area where you could use some improvement, this is the perfect time to gain some insight. Communication and assertiveness aren't necessarily automatic skills for people, and there are plenty of courses and workshops that are available to help sharpen these abilities. Consider exploring some of these options, and if it's feasible, enroll in one. Regardless of your skill level, there's always something to be gained. The moon is making an ordinary monthly visit to your career sector, one that every 4 weeks will fuel your professional instincts and imagination while offering a chance to become more emotionally and intuitively engaged. It is the timing that makes this a lot more significant. This is not just the moon's first visit since Mercury ended all planetary activity on the career front, but since Mars turned retrograde on the job front and Saturn turned direct on the income front. The moon forms a friendly aspect to both today, giving you a window into the major shifts across the income, work, and career fronts over recent weeks. When the Sun returns to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart tomorrow, it will be to begin the month-long wind down of your old solar year, something that will take away some of the mystery from Venus, the planet of love's nostalgic trip down love's memory lane. This makes it important to leave the reality checks for another day, instead embracing a sense of romantic nostalgia with rose-colored glasses. Our eyes in the sky. Now that the moon has settled into Libra, we could be feeling a bit detached emotionally but also calm and collected as it aspects Mars and Saturn. This isn't likely to be a day in which you're eager to have social interactions or deep conversations. You will be using your time wisely if you can manage to schedule some long overdue self-care and downtime. Even if you are receiving tempting offers on how to invest profitably, bide your time. You may not know all the facts, there might be a catch or a nasty surprise waiting, or an inconvenient coincidence will ruin your investment. Patience is a virtue, and this is particularly true for money transactions. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. A Moon-Pluto square could bring with it some turmoil and conflict in relationships, further encouraging you to spend your time alone today. Anything else will likely lead to arguments and tension. If something comes up that's out of your control, put a pin in the discussion and return to it some other time. Are you in need of money to invest in new projects? Then go ahead with your plans, because circumstances are favorable. Friends who give you advice are being honest with you for the most part. If you want to purchase something, you can do it now. You will make the right choice and won't be misled by sales staff. The evening is likely to be the only redeemable part of the day because it comes with a release of playful lust and desire. You could also feel motivated to take the initiative. You'll have the energy to go out and get what you want, and after today's frustrations, you'll likely welcome the idea of blowing off some steam. In the pre-dawn hours, the Libra moon opposes Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront our insecurities. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and reminders of traumatic events can crop up in our dreams. Perhaps we must face an old bully, someone from our past who damaged our confidence. Yet, in waking life or in our dreams, we must now accept that our desire to keep the peace or refusal to ruffle feathers has kept us locked in self-sacrificial patterns. There is a difference between being kind and being nice. A difference between establishing true amity and diminishing ourselves for the appearance of it. Moodier than usual, it's easy to misleadingly convince yourself into blaming others for the way you feel. Instead, direct your energy towards what is troubling you, and resolve these issues without ruining relationships with the people involved on the periphery of your concerns. Consider your demands may be unacceptable to others and cause an unintended reaction. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. The cosmic weather is then quiet until afternoon, when Vesta, the asteroid of sacred devotion, enters Pisces. Vesta transited this sign from May 24th to August 21st, when it backtracked into Aquarius in retrograde motion. Look back to the end of August for personal reflection. What was transpiring for you regarding your passion projects? Today, our daily rituals offer a chance to deepen our spiritual enterprises and commune with the divine. There is greater meaning to be found in the mundane. The more we devote ourselves to our passions, the more we can transcend our ordinary abilities.